If I was hosting a fall dinner party and I was making dessert, these are the 2 desserts that I would make, and we're gonna make them together and we're gonna make them at the same time. We're gonna start with the brown sugar cinnamon apple galette, and we're gonna make the crust. We're gonna chill the crust and we'll start on our next dessert. I'm starting off with some all-purpose flour, a little bit of salt, and just a tad bit of cinnamon, like a teaspoon of cinnamon in there. And I'm just gonna put this on low. And as it's on low, I've got really cold cubed butter, and I'm just gonna drop the butter cubes in with the flour. All right, now that the butter has started to really clump up, we're gonna add some water in. I have 5 tablespoons of cold water. You might not need all of the water. I'm gonna take some cling wrap, and I'm just gonna press it together. So, clumped it together, wrap it in cling seal, and we're gonna put it in the fridge. Now that that's in the fridge, we're gonna start on our other dessert. While the galette crust is chilling, we're gonna make my no-bake pumpkin cheesecake cups. They're super easy. So we're gonna start with some heavy cream. I've got 2 cups, and I'm gonna put it in my stand mixer, and I'm gonna whip this to make whipping cream along with some powdered sugar. All right, so now we've got our whipped cream. I'm gonna just scoop out this whipped cream. Okay, so we're gonna set that to the side. Now we're gonna start with the actual cheesecake base. So I've got some softened cream cheese here. We're gonna beat the cream cheese now. Same bowl that we did the whipped cream in, totally fine. We're gonna just beat this until it's smooth. It's pretty smooth, so we're gonna add this pumpkin puree in now. We've got this whipped cream mixture. We're gonna whisk in about half of it. Now that's pretty much mixed in, I'm gonna add the remaining powdered sugar. Last thing, a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Okay, now we're gonna give everything one last mix, but we really wanna make sure everything gets incorporated. All right, that's good. Okay, now we're gonna make the crust. This is just crushed up graham crackers. I'm going to put almost all of the crushed up graham crackers in this bowl. I'm gonna save a little bit to top the cups for a garnish. I have some more pumpkin pie spice, whisk, melted butter. And I want this to just clump up. It doesn't have to be pretty. I'm just gonna spoon this into the glass. And no, I don't measure it. I'm just gonna go around until I've used it all up. I'm gonna tap this down, just press it into the bottom of the glass. All right, now we're ready to fill, but before we fill, we're gonna switch back to our galette really quickly, and we're just gonna preheat the oven. Bake. I've just got a regular bag, and I've got the cheesecake mixture, and I'm putting it in the Ziploc bag, and just snip it pretty wide. So that way I can just slowly pour it out. Now we're just gonna smooth it out. Back of a spoon. We're gonna put these in the fridge, and then we're gonna finish our galette. So we're gonna put the apples on here, and you could just literally throw them. Notice this is rough. That's the whole point of the galette, which is why it's like one of my favorite desserts to make, because it doesn't have to be perfect. All you do is fold over. So just carefully fold. I just got to beat an egg yolk. Brown sugar. We're gonna let this chill for 10 to 15 minutes before you put it in the oven. The galette has cooled, and we're gonna put it in the oven.
Obviously, it's free, and you just gotta show up. So it's gonna use